You know that feeling when you scroll through endless listings of premium outdoor shuffleboard tables, the photos look immaculate, the descriptions promise endless summer fun, and then you finally get it home only to discover the playfield isn't as smooth as the pictures, the legs wobble on an uneven deck, or the pucks keep digging into the surface after a few games? That's the exact kind of disappointment that turns a backyard party into a quick excuse to move the table inside and forget about it. I've spent the last couple of weeks watching a handful of people set up their own shuffleboard rigs, reading through the most common complaints on forums, and comparing a few models side by side, so I'm hoping this review saves you from buying a table that looks perfect online but falls flat when you actually try to play. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, let's talk about what makes an outdoor shuffleboard table work in the real world. The biggest deal breaker isn't the size or the sleekness of the finish, it's how the playfield handles weather, how stable the legs stay on a deck that isn't perfectly level, and whether the included accessories, the pucks, wax, even the cover actually let you play straight out of the box. Most buyers end up regretting a purchase when they realize they need to buy a separate wax kit or a set of replacement pucks because the ones that come with the table wear out after a few weeks. The Hathaway Crestline 12-foot model tries to address those pain points by bundling a weather-resistant surface, a built-in scorer, leg levelers, a fitted cover and even a can of wax right in the box. If you're someone who already has a patio or a flat backyard space and you love the idea of a low-tech, social game that doesn't need a power outlet, this could be a good fit. The 12-foot length is the sweet spot for most residential decks, big enough to feel like a real shuffleboard experience but still manageable to store when the season ends. The white finish gives it a clean, modern look that doesn't clash with the usual outdoor furniture palette, and the weatherproof playfield actually holds up to rain and sun without swelling or warping. That's a big plus for anyone who lives in a climate where you can't guarantee a dry day every weekend. Now, who should probably walk away? If your yard is riddled with uneven terrain, a steep slope, or you plan on moving the table around a lot, the built-in leg levelers help, but they won't turn a steep hill into a level playing surface. The oversized tubular legs provide a solid foundation, yet they're still subject to the same physics. A deck that tilts even a few degrees will make your pucks veer off course. Also, if you're looking for a high-end tournament-grade surface with a polished, low-friction finish, the Crestline's 1.25-inch thick, weather-resistant laminate feels a bit more home use than competition grade. It's great for casual family games, but serious players might find the glide a touch grainy compared to a professional indoor board. Let's walk through a typical Saturday afternoon setup. You pull the table out of its compact storage box, unfold the fitted cover, and set the leg levelers on each corner. Within 5 minutes you've got a level surface because the legs lock into place and the levelers can be tweaked to compensate for a slight deck slope. You spread the supplied wax across the playfield using the included applicator, a process that takes another 2 minutes. The wax isn't a high-tech polymer, it's a basic mineral blend, but it does the job of reducing friction enough that the pucks slide nicely without needing a professional waxing kit. You then unpack the 8 pucks, which are standard 5-inch plastic discs, and you're ready to play. In practice, the game feels surprisingly authentic. The pucks glide about the same distance you'd expect from a traditional wooden board, and the built-in scorer makes it easy to keep track of points without pulling out a separate notebook. I tried a quick round with 3 friends, and even the least coordinated player managed to get a few decent shots. The real benefit shows up when you start playing multiple games over a couple of hours. The surface doesn't develop hotspots or sticky patches, and the pucks don't start digging into the playfield like cheap plastic boards sometimes do. That durability is a direct result of the weatherproof laminate, which seems to hold up after a light drizzle we tested by sprinkling a few drops of water across the surface. The water beat it and rolled off without leaving any residue. On the downside, the table's weight is a double-edged sword. At just over 150 pounds, it's sturdy enough to stay put during a vigorous match, but it also means you need at least 2 people to move it safely. The manufacturers provide a fitted cover, which is a thoughtful addition, yet the cover is made of a thin canvas that offers limited protection against heavy rain or snow. If you